Now, it's no secret that Tobago's got talent, and the singer Adana Roberts is a glowing example of this. Adana is getting ready to make big strides forward by hosting her debut concert. And guess what? On set with me today is none other than Adana herself. Adana, welcome to Let's Talk Tobago. It's your first time.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
And it's great to have you here.
Yes.
So you're getting ready to host your debut concert at Apex Bar and Grill. Just tell us what made you make this big step.
You know, this concert was born out of my rebirth, so to speak. You know, I took a long hiatus from music for a while, 2 years to be exact. I haven't recorded anything or released any music. And earlier this year, upon the release of my first track after that break called Flower, I told myself, I said, Adana, you need to do more, not only for yourself, but for your fans that have been looking forward to hearing more, to seeing more of Adana. What can I do to give them more? And this idea was born out of that giving back and giving more of myself as an artist.
Now you talk about your rebirth, and I know you were formerly known as Princess Adana. Now you just go by Adana. Why the change? What's the story behind it?
When I became a mom, everyone kept saying, "Oh, you're little princess, you little princess," and I didn't think it fair that I too carried that title of princess when I had my own little princess myself. So I said, you know what? Let me drop it. I am a woman now, a career woman. Charted my own course, and I have this little princess looking to me as an example, as a role model. So I said, you know what, I'm going to drop the name and I'm just going to be Adana.
I'm glad you mentioned motherhood because, you know, it's often a challenge for entertainers. So how do you manage motherhood? Being an entertainer, being a talk show host or radio host,
personality.
Radio personality.
Now that she's 7 years old, I mean, earlier on, it was pretty easy because I have the support, I still do. But now that she's 7 years old and she's quite aware when mommy's leaving, how long she's going to be away for, you know, it's emotionally tiring for me to always have to explain myself and to be there for her emotionally because she literally breaks down when I leave, you know, because she's very close with me. But her dad, my mom, and the rest of my family, they're there for moral. I do have a very strong support system. So balancing it all is not that difficult, but emotionally it is.
It's a challenge.
Yes.
So what can fans expect from Adana, the experience coming up on September 28th?
Yes, you know, there have been a lot of debate on my Facebook page with my earlier music when I just started at age 15, 16 with Low Wine Song from Above Waistline. So I'm going to bring back some of those songs for them, just for them. And you're going to hear some new music. You're going to hear some of the hits that you have been enjoying over the years. There will be a great mix of music from reggae to slows, some R&B, some retro, some soca even. And I have invited a number of my Tobago artist friends to be featured on the concert with me. And aside from that, I do have my guest artist friends from Trinidad who are soca stars who have pledged to support me by coming to perform as well.
So tell us about some of the persons who will be sharing the spotlight with you.
I want to talk about Sharon Phillip, who has been a mentor for me. I remember at the age 16 when I just started, she took me under her wings. We used to sit at her living room in front of a keyboard with floppy disk, and she would literally train me vocally. She would take me to the hotels where we used to perform, and she would show me how to have that stage presence, how to interact with the audience and all of that. So she was very instrumental in my development as an artist vocally and on stage with the stage presence. We have Garden Night. Him and I featured on the Cinderella Rhythm together. I have Delissa Wilson, who I grew up in music. We played in the same band together. I also have Jamwa, formerly known as Colin Alexander, who wrote some songs for me. And, you know, the list goes on. I have Leandro Nori. I have Clea McPherson, who has been very instrumental as well. Every time he has an event, I'm there. And every time I need him, he's there for me.
So there's a lot fans can look forward to. Now, one of the things, you know, you're known for is your versatility. And you talk about you'll be doing a different genre of music. Do you have a preference?
My preference is reggae. I believe everybody could tell that. I love reggae music. I think I could express myself emotionally, like whatever it is I'm going through, I could talk to my writers and say, you know what, I'm feeling hurt. I want to talk about hurt. I want to talk about heartbreak. I want to talk about joy. I want to talk about dancing and just having a good time. And I think reggae allows me on a broader spectrum to do that.
So just before we go, we're hearing Kashif Wilson on guitar in the background, and I know Kashif does a lot of accompaniment for you. How did that hookup come about?
Kashif and I literally grew up in music together. You know, he came from a very musical background, and we all teamed up in the band. At the time, it was called Flame. We were kids. We were like 16, 17 years old, and we never really, I mean, have gone our separate ways, but we never lost connection. So every time he needs me, I'm there. If I need him, he's there for me. And I decided to use him because he knows my voice, he knows my style, and you know, the chemistry is perfect between us musically. So I couldn't leave my brother out of this experience at all. Thought you couldn't keep me in the ground, but my face was nowhere to be found. Or because you wanna take control of me, but I'm never gonna let it be. There were times I thought of giving up, but everything inside of me won't let me be. I'm not gonna fall. It's you who give me power to be a better me. It's you who give me strength to be the best that I can be. When you put me in the ground, just like a little seed, I'll grow into a tree, and then I'll be beautiful flower. That's who I am, strong as a lion. I will defend in any weather. I'll always stand. No matter what may come my way, I'll always be stronger. Yes, I'll always be stronger. Yes, I'll